Take your hand and place it right on your upper ribcage, under the armpit, or right where your bra strap sits. Press firmly. Does the tissue feel soft and squishy like a pillow, or is it firm, tight, and resistant? Almost like pressing into a basketball. If that area feels hard, or if you've noticed a bulge appearing that no amount of cardio seems to touch, I have something to tell you that your doctor probably hasn't. This isn't just middle-age spread, and it's definitely not a calorie problem. It's a metabolic signal. I call it insulin back. It's that stubborn fat redistribution that migrates to the torso, the ribs, and the upper back. And the reason you can't burn it off with a typical diet is because this fat isn't behaving like normal fat. Today we're going to look at the invisible metabolic cage keeping this fat locked in place, why your liver is the secret architect of your back fat, and the 3-step visceral flush to finally flip the switch from storage to release. First, we need to understand what your hand is actually sensing. There are 2 types of fat in the body. Subcutaneous fat is the soft stuff under the skin. It's pinchable, it moves, and while we might not like it, it's actually metabolically neutral. But then there is visceral fat. This is the firm, deep fat that packs itself around your organs. When your torso feels firm and tight under the skin, you aren't just looking at extra weight. You're looking at a body that has run out of safe places to put energy. Imagine your subcutaneous fat cells as suitcases. In your 20s, those suitcases were empty and easy to zip. But after 35, those suitcases are full. When the body has nowhere else to put the excess, it starts shoving energy into the deeper compartments, around the liver, the heart, and the ribs. This creates that hard feeling. This fat isn't just sitting there. It's an active endocrine organ, pumping out inflammatory signals that actually make you more insulin resistant. It's a self-perpetuating cycle. Why is this happening to you now? Why the back? Why the bra line? It comes down to the loss of your estrogen shield. In your younger years, estrogen acted like a traffic cop, directing fat toward the hips and thighs, areas that are metabolically safer. But as we enter perimenopause, that cop goes off duty. Without estrogen's guidance, the body defaults to its secondary storage plan, the torso. But the real trigger isn't just the lack of estrogen, it's a congested liver. Think of your liver as the metabolic hub of your entire body. When the liver is bogged down by years of hidden sugars, environmental toxins, and high stress, it becomes fatty. A fatty liver can't regulate glucose. When the liver is full, it sends a signal to the pancreas to pump out even more insulin. Insulin is the storage hormone. It shouts, "Lock the doors," to your fat cells. When insulin is chronically high, your body loses the ability to access its own fat stores for fuel. It's like being in a house full of food, but having the pantry door padlocked shut. You feel tired, you feel hungry, and your body keeps piling more insulin back fat on because it thinks it's starving, even though it's surrounded by energy. This is why crunches, back extensions, or even liposuction won't solve the root problem. Crunches build muscle under the fat, which can actually make the bulge look more prominent. Liposuction removes the suitcases, but doesn't fix the overflowing energy problem, so the body just finds another organ to wrap fat around. To fix insulin back, we have to change the metabolic environment. We have to lower the insulin floor. Here is the 3-step visceral flush framework to start the process tonight. Step 1. The liquid sugar lockdown. This is the fastest way to give your liver a break. Your liver processes liquid sugars, sodas, fruit juices, sweetened nut milks, and even that healthy evening glass of wine, faster than anything else. It's like trying to fill a sponge with a fire hose. The liver gets saturated instantly, and the overflow is immediately parked in the visceral depots around your back and ribs. For the next 14 days, remove all liquid calories. Stick to water, herbal teas, or black coffee. This gives your liver the metabolic breathing room it needs to start processing the fat it's already holding. Step 2. The Zone 2 fat burning window. Most women over 40 make the mistake of doing high-intensity cardio to lose weight. But intense cardio spikes cortisol. And cortisol, when combined with high insulin, is the perfect storm for storing fat specifically in the upper back and neck. Instead, you need Zone 2 cardio. This is steady, low to moderate effort. You should be able to breathe through your nose and carry on a conversation, but you shouldn't be able to sing. Brisk walking or light cycling for 40 to 50 minutes 4 times a week. Zone 2 is the sweet spot, where your mitochondria are forced to use fat as their primary fuel source without triggering the stress response that makes you cling to torso fat. Step 3. The 16-8 metabolic window. We need to stop the constant grazing. Every time you eat, even a healthy snack, you spike insulin. If you eat from 7 a.m. to 10 p.m., your insulin is high all day long, and the pantry door is always locked. By extending your overnight fast to 16 hours, for example, finishing dinner by 7 p.m. and not eating until 11 a.m. the next day, you force your insulin levels to drop to their baseline. Only when insulin is low can the liver finally begin to empty its pockets and start burning that deep, firm back fat. Now, how do you know if this is working? Don't look at the scale. The scale is a liar during a metabolic reset because you may be losing deep inflammatory fat while keeping muscle. Instead, use the squeeze test. Once a week, press that firm spot under your bra line. The first sign of success isn't the bulge getting smaller, it's the tissue getting softer. When that basketball feeling starts to turn back into a pillow, it's a sign that the visceral pressure is dropping, your liver is clearing out, and your insulin sensitivity is returning. Once the fat becomes soft, it is finally ready to be burned. I want to be clear, this isn't about vanity. That firm fat on your back is a health warning from your liver. It's telling you that your internal systems are under pressure, but your body is incredibly resilient. When you stop the liquid sugar hits, move in the fat-burning zone, and give your body windows of digestive rest, the insulin back starts to melt away because the metabolic need for it disappears. You aren't broken, you just had the wrong map. I want to hear from you in the comments. When you did the test at the beginning of this video, did it feel like a pillow or a basketball? Be honest, this is a judgment-free zone. If you want to know how to pair this with the master mineral that helps lower insulin even faster, make sure to hit subscribe and turn on notifications. In our next deep dive, I'll show you why your magnesium supplement might be the reason you're still craving sugar at 9 p.m. Take it one step at a time. Your body is waiting for the right signal. Let's take it out of survival mode together.